And welcome back to part, what, 3 of doing this tank, I think. So the last video you would have seen the black, the dappling with the silver sparkle and the clear coat. The video before that was all the tank prep, which for this tank was just stripping it because it's in a really good condition, but it was stripping the previous paint job off and the original paint job, which was a bit of a bastard. So what we're doing, clear coat. Ooh, 2K clear coat. So because this is a tank and because it is going to get petrol on it at some stage or another, I need the 2K to give it some petrol proofing, or petrol resistance, I think they call it, in the same way that there's no such thing as a bulletproof jacket as a bullet resistant jacket. Yeah, so going to give it a go. So this is stuff that I've used before on a previous endeavour, on a eliminator, although I used them in the smaller tins. So it's the same arrangement as a 2K clear. It is 2 parts, so it's got hardener in it, which is activated by pulling on that with the little ring pull, which I'll do in a second. The other difference on this one to the last one is the nozzle. So it has a, where are you gone? Has a directional nozzle, as in which way the fan's going, whether it's going vertically or horizontally. It's also got what appears to be a bigger, smaller switch on the back, which is a new one on me. But hey, we'll give it a go. Can's nice and warm. It has been in the normal water tub. So what I'm going to do is break it, give it a shake for a few minutes, and then get back to you. Cool. Alright, 2 minutes of shaking later, and we'll give it a go. What I've also got is my mock-up, so my practice bit. So what I want to do is give that as many layers as I'm giving that, so that I've got a way of testing the petrol proofness. So I'm going to chuck some petrol on this and see how it survives, rather than doing it on the tank. So yeah, I'll give it a go. So when I disappear and you can hear spraying, this is on the floor, and it should, I'm going to try and give it a coat every time. And we're back with the coat. So a little bit on the practice sheet. I don't know how that's looking on yours. Yeah, that looks streaky on the camera as well. The other side looks fine. It's a been done exactly the same. Oh no, actually on the light that looks a bit streaky as well. Oh well, here we go. All we can do is try and rub it down when we're all done and see what happens, see how it dries. But I don't recall last time I used it yellowing off, hazing off like this. I don't know if it's reacting with the candy at all. Seems to be greying off, but we'll have to let it dry and see. Yeah, that's going weird. Oh well, can only no going back. That's really weird because by way of contrast, that's still saying beautifully black, and yet it's the same stuff. Yeah, we'll see. Right, I'm pleased to report that that haziness has dried out. Mostly. A little bit on that side, but it is leaving it, which is good news. Did have me worried, so it's going to give it a little bit more. Nah, I've got to fucking run. Never mind. Right. So let it do whatever it's doing. Where I've tried to cover up the previous mistake, I've got a bit of a run there, but hey, it's going to need a rub down anyway. Not happy with that. Job's good. Let's see how that settles. And there's a bit of bonus footage for behind the scenes, slightly showing off that good that's looking already. That's my filming rig. So I've got my little mount there twisted on a bike handlebars, and at the end of a used probably twice cross trainer. At the top of that is I believe a plasterer's lamp. I'm not entirely sure where that came from. It certainly wasn't bought for YouTubing, but it's really good for stuff like this. Cool. Right, so I'm going to let that do its thing. It's got a really thick layer on it that's going to protect it beautifully. It is going to need a rub down, which I was going to do anyway, but only a gentle one. Right, so I'm going to leave that. It says machine polishable within 24 hours. It's currently Monday, so I'm going to leave it at least until Wednesday before I piss around with it too much. Cheers all. I think that's actually easier to see with less light. Yeah, that's turned out really rather lovely. A little bit lumpy and bumpy. This will be, does need a rub down, and that'll be the next job in a couple of days time, I think, just to get it secure properly. Cheers all, catch you later.